Question number 24. Now, a vertically polarized electromagnetic is electromagnetic wave of intensity I naught is incident normally on a polarizing filter. This is not an unpolarized one, this is a vertically polarized one. It's like this. Okay. The transmission axis of the filter is at an angle of 30 degree to the vertical. So it's an angle of 30 degree to the vertical. So what will be the value of this one here? This will be I naught divided by 2. Okay. I naught divided by 2 cos squared 30 here. Cos squared 30. Why did I apply Malus law here? The reason is because it's already a polarized beam over here. Whenever a polarized beam, a partially polarized beam enters a polarizer, you should apply a Malus law. Okay. But if suppose if this is not a partially polarized beam, it's an unpolarized beam, then in that case you can directly put this should be I naught divided by 2. I'm sorry, there is no 2 here. It is I naught cos square 30. So this should now be equal to I naught into cos square 30. What is cos square 30? Root 3 cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 the whole square. There is no root here. So this should be 3 I naught by 4. So the intensity coming here is 3 I naught by 4. Transmitted wave from the first filter is then incident normally on a second polarizing filter. One more. Okay. Transmission axis of this filter is at an angle of 90 degrees to the vertical. With respect to this vertical is 90, which means with respect to the transmission axis, what is the angle over here? The angle should be 120 degrees over here. Okay. What is the intensity of the wave passing through the second filter? So what you should do? Apply once again Malus law. So what is the value here? So this should now be equal to 3 I naught by 4, which is nothing but the intensity that you get, input intensity, into cos squared of 120. Okay. So let us find out what is cos squared of 120. Let me take my calculator. Now let me type 120 and let me bring this one here. Cos 120. What is cos 120? Cos 120 is minus 0.5 and cos squared of it, if I take the square root of this, is becomes 0.25. 0.25. I made a mistake here. Okay, just a minute. So I'll write this as 0.25 and then multiply this by 3 I naught by 4. 3 by 4. Multiply this by 3 divided by 4. I get the 0.1875. 0.1875 times I naught, which is closer to 0.19 times I naught. So 0.19 times I naught is C. So C is the right answer.